Welcome to the video. We've had a little bit of snow. Not a lot of snow, but a little bit of snow. Just a nice dusting. I would like a slightly heavier dusting, but it is better than nothing, and it's helping separate the trees a little bit. It's helping the branches, the oaks, sort of step forward into the frame. Behind me here, that tree there, I've shot that before. I'll put the image on the screen now. It's a nice tree. It's a really nice gnarly oak tree, but it needs separation, it needs mist. There's lots of white above. I was hoping that it would have a bit of snow and it'd be a bit dull and misty, but the sky's broken up a little bit, and it's funny how regional the snow is in the woods. There's patches where it's quite thick, well, thicker, and then there's hardly any, and here is hardly any, which is a bit unfortunate, but you know, if you don't try you don't know. So yeah, it's always important to come back to the same locations if you've got a shot in mind, to try and better it, unless you have already bettered it. So yeah, I thought I'd take a little walk up here, deviate up this little path on my main walk just to see what the tree looked like, but I'm not going to improve on it today, so I'm going to leave this one alone. So for this shot, what I decided to do was to use this tree here as a frame, because we've got this branch here, which is, I don't think it does lead your eye out, but I think that having this tree here just stops your eye from whizzing off out of the right hand side of the frame. It's a bit messy here, but I do think this image tells a story of the modern world, the modern woods, and I think it's quite a nice image. Quite pleasing to the eye, although this foreground is messy. You've got nice diagonal lines. Got this tree on the left here, which helps the eye stop drifting out from the left, and I have give this tree a little bit of room just to mix image up. I don't particularly like images, and I have shot them before where they have a tree either side. I think sometimes it helps to have a little bit difference in your shots. So yeah, that's the reason behind. And obviously what drew me to this shot was this lovely conifers in the distance with the snow. Now this is causing issues, hence the reason why I'm at f16. It's a very large depth of field, and this tree here is sharp in f16, but this just the corner of this little branch, here is soft. So what I'm having to do is focus stack my image down here to get this close branch just sharp. Focus somewhere in the centre in f16, just give me front to front, almost back to almost front, like I've just said. So that's 2 shots. That's my focus stack sorted. And then this snow patch here is a massive contrast in light between that and these dark conifers on the side. So that's why I think this shot works, is the contrast in colours with the browns and the reds and the greens, and the contrast in light with the white, the snow and the dark. That's something that drew me also to this shot, was the high contrast scene in colours and light. I'm shooting around 2 seconds, nothing's really moving. Yeah, ISO 100 as usual. Not a bad shot. So I hope you liked the video. I have tried to show more of the back of the camera so you can see exactly my settings, and I can talk you through exactly what I'm thinking. But yeah, this is the shot I've just, the scene I've just shot. I shot a sort of arching tree with a nice sort of like, it's almost like a hoarfrost, but it's not. It's just where the light dust and snow, but it does look a bit hoarfrosty, which is nice to photograph, the hoarfrost, all that sort of light dusting of snow. Like I said earlier, that original tree that I've shot before didn't work. I did have another walk around after I filmed the piece to camera, but I'm not going to force it. So yeah, that's 2 shots, and then the first shot was literally I literally just turned up out of the car and sat in a little lay-by, and I knew when we got a little bit of dust in, because it's on the edge of the woods, that big oak, I knew that it would have got some hanging snow on the limbs, which will help that separation, help that tree pop. So yeah, I'm fairly happy with this morning. I think I've made the most of the conditions. Like I said, I have ventured into the second growth, the New World woods, which isn't as inspiring, but with a little bit of snow I do get drawn to these sort of alleyways, these avenues, just because of the contrast and the light. And I do think, although they're not very old, they can make an interesting image, especially with a little bit of snow. Just helps. So yeah, this shot's going to be a little bit difficult with the 3 shots. The 3 shots I'm going to have to stack and blend together in Photoshop, but I think I could probably make a half decent image out of it. Right, and I'm whispering as well because this is a private woods. I don't think I'm supposed to be in it, but I've played ignorance because the fence that goes all around the outside of this plantation, the bit I walked through, the fence is non-existent. It's been repaired, and the last time no one's repaired it, so there's no sign. So if anyone does come and say anything to me, I'll just say, well, whether that's right or not, but I'm not doing any harm, am I, to be honest? Right. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you like my shots, and I'll show them now. And if you are interested in a one-to-one workshop with me in the woods, maybe not the private woods, but a woodland near in Wiltshire, or a workshop down at the coast in Bude, Cornwall, then just go to photoninjaphotography.com, the link will be below, and get in touch. I've also got prints and gift vouchers on my website now as well. So if you wanted to put a gift voucher towards a print or towards a one-to-one workshop, then just head over to there and we'll get you booked in. Right, I must go now. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao. So just before I show you these images, I thought I would just let you know that when I finished up this last piece to camera, the mist decided to roll in, the temperature dropped, and it was quite a different scene. It gave a completely different feel to the image. I decided to shoot it again with mist. The image is a lot cooler because, like I said, the temperature dropped. And something else about the shot, as you can see from here, this is a very different image to what I showed in the field. I decided when I got back to Lightroom and Photoshop after my focus stacking that I quite often do this. I quite often reevaluate my composition when I use the crop tool. I think the crop tool is probably one of the most powerful tools and underrated tools. I just felt like the scene was very busy. I did mention in the on location clip that I didn't really like them diagonal logs. I didn't really know whether they were going to work. So what I've decided to do here is do like I think it's a 4:1 pano crop, and I'll show you both of them here now side by side, one with mist and one without, just so you can see. But yeah, the mist roll in made the whole experience of the woods so much more enjoyable visually, and just the atmosphere of walking in there, especially when I'm being on alone. Yeah, it's just very special. So after I finished up here, I decided to obviously have to go back to the car, and I knew I'd have to walk past this tree again. So what I decided to do was reshoot the tree because the conditions were far better, in my opinion, than the shot I previously took. I'll put both of them up here. This shot was actually taken from a previous trip where it was misty, but it was later on in the day. It was quite warm, and as you can see, there's a completely different feel to the image. And some of you may notice that I've composed the tree ever so slightly different. I've put the tree more on the left in the new shot, and I just think it works so much better, showing more the right hand side of the tree. And with them misty conditions, it's just cold misty conditions in the snow, it just really sets off them branches. And I do honestly believe that this is probably one of the best Woodland images I've ever taken. So yeah, I would love to know what your thoughts are with the previous pano crop and this shot, and just let me know down in the comments which ones you prefer, and do you agree with my letterbox pano crop? Yeah, it'd be nice to hear your thoughts on that. But yeah, just take this last opportunity to say thank you so much for supporting my channel, and I wish you all the best in 2021, and I hope you had a very nice Christmas, and I will see you next week. Ciao.